Hi everyone, welcome back to JP WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good week. This is the roundup video of West Ham's January transfer window of 2025. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts in the claret and blue, so go check those out, as you can see from the icon that's up here. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting close to, if not over 80, probably close to 90 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'd be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'd be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity, but you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, there is their Just Give and Fund link in the description below. So £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Believe me, every penny helps. So, yeah, as usual, a few juniors were released. A few juniors have gone out on loan as well, for that matter. We've recalled James Ward-Prowse, which I think is a fantastic move. There was no recall option, regardless of what Ornstein said in his article about it. It was just the fact that Forest are playing so well, and they basically said, "Look, can you just have him back? We're not using him." So he's come back, and it's really going to help our midfield. Hopefully, with a better performance now in comparison to how Ward-Prowse was last season. But yeah, it is what it is. And also, for that matter, you know, we brought in Evan Ferguson on loan from Evan Ferguson. Yeah, it is Evan Ferguson. Yeah, from Brighton. We did a video about that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm still a little bit distracted because obviously this has been filmed the day after the Chelsea game. I still think we were screwed over by that, but that's another matter. We'll talk about that when we do the preview for the Brentford game. But in general, I do think this is a standard, typical West Ham January transfer window. A lot of bullshit stuff happened. Not saying none of it was true, but a lot of bullshit stuff did happen, including a signing that, although I understand the reasons why it didn't happen, I really, really hope we don't come to regret not signing Krupi from Lorient. Now, as we know, he went to Bournemouth. Now, Lorient and Bournemouth have an agreement with each other, and apparently the bid that we put in for him was less than what Bournemouth put in. But it seems to be the clincher is that he signed on a permanent contract, but they've loaned him back to Lorient for the rest of the season. It's a great move. It's something we really should have done. I think if we'd have done that, we would have clinched that move. We would have clinched that move, and we would have had him in the summer. I really, really think it would have done. So it's Sullivan bullshit. It really genuinely is. But at the same point, in general, guys, it's to be expected. It really, really is to be expected. It's a real shame at the same point because we've been having such great performances recently. I mean, as I say, we played very, very well against Chelsea. We played very well against Villa the weekend before. We played reasonably well against Palace, but lost that, of course. You know, things are, and the momentum is there with West Ham, and obviously, Bowen coming back was a big surprise. Andy Irving making his first Premier League start was phenomenal against Chelsea, and looked like he'd been playing with us for a good couple of seasons. You know, very, very good. But as I say, at the same point, it's interesting to see that the targets dramatically changed very, very quickly. Yeah, like for example, you know, we were looking at trying to bring in loads of crap players at the end of their careers, basically, like De Silva, for example, and then the staff changes. You know, we have a brand new director of football or recruitment director, whatever you want to call him, and then we start bringing in. We brought in a 20-year-old striker on loan from Brighton. We were looking at 18, 19-year-old centre forwards. You know, it's brilliant. And this is what I'm saying. The momentum is there, and we should have really, really pulled out all the stops for him. We really should have pulled out all the stops for Krupi, but it's another one. I just hope, and fair play to Bournemouth, they've got a cracking striker, which is going to be brilliant for them next season. By the scouting report, I did a lot of research into Krupi, and the more I was looking into it, the more I was absolutely dumbfounded that we were after this player, because I said to one of the guys on the West Ham Way Patreon account that if this signing goes through, he's going to make Paquetá look like Pogba. Honestly, this kid's got so much potential, really has. And fair play, you know, we may be forking out a ridiculous amount of money for him in a couple of seasons as a result, because we didn't strike while the iron is hot, pun intended in that instance. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are on the transfer window. Are you disappointed? Are you surprised that nothing happened? In terms of actual proper things. But at the same point, I do think, as I said in the Ferguson video, the reason why I think we've done such little business from a striking point of view is because, you know, Ferguson makes sense as a stopgap till the end of the season. You know, we've got Fulkrug, who should be coming back hopefully by the end of the season. We've got Jared Bowen, who's obviously, you know, coming back to full fitness now. You know, obviously played a big chunk of, well, played all of the Chelsea game last night. So, you know, with Antonio, I'm sure his 1 year extension is going to be activated. So we've, you know, the bigger picture is the fact that we've got a very healthy strike force. The bigger picture in terms of defence as well. You know, Mavropanos played okay. Mavropanos should be a sub as far as I'm concerned from now on. I love him to bits. I think he's a great defender, but he's a super sub as far as I'm concerned. You know, we've got Kane and Casey, who's pushing for to start as well, for that matter, or even be considered. You know, he was in the squad last night. You know, we've got Lewis Orford that's looking more and more composed every time he plays for us. This is his second appearance now in the space of 2 weeks. Ollie Scholes is making sure that left back position is his in the future. Absolutely looks so assured when he comes on. Such a good player. You know, the bigger picture is everything is great and everything is getting better and better. The small picture as it stands at the moment, the micro view of it at the moment, is the fact we need some help when it comes to striking between now and the end of the season. I really do hope Ferguson's will help that. If we can climb back up the table, I mean, it's great to be on goal difference with Spurs, albeit they've got 28 goal superior difference. But at the same point, guys, I'm really happy that we are progressing up. If we keep playing the way we played yesterday, you know, obviously got Brentford after the FA Cup run next, and the day after Valentine's Day. So, God's sake, this bloody camera. So we're coming to the end of the video now, so I'm not going to fix it again. I'm going to restart it. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to everybody that subscribed over the last few days. But over the last 4 weeks itself, it's shown that 58.2% of you guys that are viewing this channel are not subscribed. So if you're enjoying the content and you want to see more, then by all means, please do hit the like button, of course, because the more likes these videos get, the more advertising it gets. And also please do share and subscribe as well, for that matter. But guys, enjoy the rest of your week. There will be content going up over the weekend as well, for that matter. But in the meantime, have a fantastic week, guys, and I will see you very soon. All the best now. Take care.